When the villagers of Eldra Hollow looked up that night, they realized the moon had not risen. The stars blinked nervously, dimmer than usual, as though afraid to witness what was coming. By morning, the crops had withered overnight. The river turned still as glass, and the church bell, tied by rope, swung on its own, ringing out a warning no one could translate. Era, the astronomer's daughter, was the first to notice the shadow moving against the horizon, not across the land, but underneath it. She followed the tremor through the forest, where the trees leaned away from a clearing that hadn't existed before. In the center was a silver crater pulsing like a heartbeat. Her father's journal spoke of this. If the moon refuses the sky, it's because something else has claimed its light. Ignoring the warnings, Era stepped closer. The ground sighed, releasing a cold mist that whispered her name, not from above, but from below. Shapes began to rise, silhouettes of people long buried, faces pale and reflective as moonstone. One of them wore her mother's locket. Era reached out and saw that their eyes weren't eyes at all, but holes filled with light, as if the moon itself had been shattered and scattered among the dead. The realization struck her too late. The moon hadn't forgotten to rise. It had been trapped here, feeding the hollow with its glow. As the undead figures surrounded her, their collective voice hummed like a rising tide. Light was never meant to leave us again. The next morning, the villagers looked out to find the moon glowing faintly beneath the soil, and Era's telescope pointing straight down. Life lesson: when the world goes dark, it's not always the sky that's lost its light. Sometimes it's the people who've buried it.